everyone, and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for December 6th, 2019. This is a reading for the collective, for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I just want to extend a huge welcome and a warm virtual hug to all of my new and returning subscribers. And I just want to let you know how much your love and support means to me, and thank you for being on this journey with me. Now we're just going to ask spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, what messages do you have for the collective, December 6th, 2019? What messages do you have for the collective, December 6th, 2019? Have been some pretty intense readings all week, you guys. For those of you who have been following the dailies, so let's go ahead and get started. This is a really nice overall energy, the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. And this is all about a blessing. This is a new beginning. This is health, wealth, and this is happiness. There's a huge blessing coming in from the universe. And there's this gateway. So there's this possibility of entering into somewhere new, something wonderful, something that is going to be nourishing for your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. There is some sort of offering coming in. To me, it's a romantic offering. Oh, very nice. Okay, yes. All right, so let's just take a look at these cards, because the Death card is all about transformation and all about bringing about a change and an up-leveling. And all week we've seen this sort of tumultuous energy around some sort of partnership, like fighting, overly emotional, lots of drama. You know, we had the Death card in reverse, we have the Tower in reverse. So somebody facing a lot of obstacles, and a lot of them I think come internally. And I kept getting the message over and over again that you are, you keep facing the same thing over and over again, especially when it comes to love and relationships. And so with this Death card, the Scorpio, it's all about transformation, changes, and transitions. The Page of Wands is so excited about whatever this new clarity is. For some of you, it's going to be going through a breakup, but then that sort of feeling of like, yes, finally I can be me energy. For others of you, it's just going to be a personal transformation where it's going to give you just so much enthusiasm and charisma and feel like, you're doing the right thing and moving towards stability, having financial stability, being healthier, being happier, feeling wiser. And with this Four of Wands energy, this is all about soulmate, twin flame energy. It's one of my marriage cards. So for some of you, you will be meeting somebody who's going to be really significant soulmate energy for you. And there's a romantic offering coming in that's going to be a huge blessing for you. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be romance, though. It could be any type. It could be any type of offering. Okay, so believe it or not, this is actually going to be pretty good. These cards are pretty good because there's a huge blessing coming in here. With the Three of Swords card, this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and this is all about, this is heartbreak, this is sadness, this is sorrow. Excuse the noise in the background, you guys. But there's heartbreak, sadness, there's sorrow. It could be a third-party situation, but it could have just been anything. It could be somebody who pipes in on your relationship that really, this relationship took a toll. It could be somebody was overworking, or they were dedicated too much to something else. It could be, drinking and drugs were getting involved. So third party doesn't necessarily mean that it is another person. But this is here, we really have to address some heartbreak, some sadness, and some sorrow here. And somebody here was dealing with this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords energy is he knows what he wants. There's a lot of clarity. There's, he's cutting out all of the noise. And here, when he's in the reverse, it's that there was a lot of chaos. And, things weren't clear for you. And you didn't know which direction to go in. Okay? And you were hurting. And it was definitely on an emotional level. Now, this could go back to, maybe you had to look at your initial understanding of romantic relationships, which came from your mother and your father. So we have the original trine, mother, father, child. Maybe that was something that was really affecting you, but maybe you also realized that a relationship had taken its course and it was time to leave. And we saw that coming through this week a lot. Or you guys are dealing with the sadness and the sorrow. Maybe you are dealing with infidelity issues, but you've decided to forgive. With the Knight of Swords, this is like everything was completely unclear. You didn't know which direction to go in. I feel like there was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of below the belt fighting. There was a lot of, it was just too much noise, too much drama, too much anger, heartbreak, sadness, and sorrow. Okay. But then I see this direct change. So there are swords all throughout this reading. They are all swords. Okay. Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You guys have that in your chart or you're dealing with somebody. But I see here a direct change. And if we look at the colors here, I see this Ace of Pentacles coming out here at the end. All of this is sort of blue and cold. We have a little bit of the yellow there, but we have this cold swords energy. This Nine of Swords in reverse is you finally letting go of that sadness, that sorrow, that heartbreak, maybe this person, this Knight of Swords energy, letting go, cutting through. So you're finally able to turn. I'm getting turned this Knight of Swords in reverse. So you can see things clearly. You're talking. You're not in denial anymore about what's going on. You're addressing these issues. You realize that what all of this adversity that's been showing up all week is actually a blessing for you. It's a learning experience. And here I have you learning. I have you coming out of the nightmare state. I have you releasing the fear and the anxiety of being alone or talking to this person or moving through these difficulties. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is usually somebody who's stepping out on you. This can be somebody who's taking from you, who's draining you financially, physically, spiritually, what have you, and they're getting away with it. Right? Or this is you having to pack up all your shit in the middle of the night and get out of there. But this is in the reverse. And this here, I'm saying this is stopping. You have stopped the hemorrhage, the anxiety, the fighting, and this is your blessing. You're no longer letting this Knight of Swords energy, this confusion, this heartbreak, this sadness, the sorrow, the drama, the adversity, all of the stuff that we've been seeing all week. Now remember, we are in the shadow periods of Mercury retrograde until December 7th, so until tomorrow. Okay, and this is when it stops. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I love Mercury retrograde, but I notice that towards the end and in the shadow periods is when I experience what other signs and other people are experiencing at the beginning of Mercury retrograde. So for me, I always get a little bit boastful, like, Mercury retrograde wasn't so bad for me. And then we're out of Mercury retrograde and in the shadow period, and that's when the fights start, and that's when I have these tower moments and things get lost in the mail and da-da-da-da-da. And that might be true for some of you guys as well out there. But this is beautiful because this second half of this reading, the first half, this sucks. It's sadness, it's heartbreak, it's sorrow, but it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the process. And this Knight of Swords is the confusion, you not being able to find your way amidst all the chaos. But something happens here. And I feel like it's this blessing that's coming in that's shedding light. There's this darkness, dark clouds, okay? This sort of like fighting, bitterness, anger, Nine of Swords. You're releasing it. You're finally getting a good night's sleep. The anxiety is gone. It had to come to a head. You actually were able, in the very beginning of Monday, we had the Tower in reverse and we had Scorpio, the Death card in reverse, and I feel like you've been able to, or you've had to, turn those cards around. Yes, it sucked. Nobody wants to go through that, but boom, huge emotional release, anxiety release. You're not scared anymore, and you've stopped the hemorrhage. You've stopped this emotional hemorrhage, this drain on your finances, on your emotionals, overthinking. Remember, that is what the Sagittarius season is all about. Okay, there's a huge blessing that's going to help you guys in this situation. And it may not have been pretty, but it makes me so happy because you have no idea. All week, these readings have been weighing on me, and I'm like, man, you know, today I want it to be a really good reading. I want it to be like happy and back to normal. And you know what? I finally feel like on the last day, we're getting that turnaround for you guys. So let's go ahead. There was a lot of discontent. There was a lot of boredom here. I think you guys are powering through that. So let's go ahead, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? December 6th, 2019. Spiritual union. Yay! Okay, remember we started out on Monday with that card. Memories of love. Ah! Let's see if we can do it. 3 for 3. Material harvest. Yes. Okay. So whatever this is, whatever this whole week was about, whatever you guys have been struggling with, that discontent, this boredom, these fightings, these dramas, all of these issues. Look, we have the 2 coming out, the 2 of Cups coming out, the spiritual union. It's finally going to be balanced, an equal exchange. This is the blessing from the universe. So either you and this person, you're actually reconciling what's going on. You've been able to get over, you've been able to bring about that tower moment, put it in the right side up, bring everything back into harmony. Memories of love, remembering why you guys are together. Remember that friendship card came out, asking us to, you know, remember why you guys came to union in the first place, okay, to make this grow, whether it was a relationship or you share children or a project. And then finally you have the 9, which is material harvest, which is beautiful. This is you. This is everything coming into fruition. So I'm just going to quit there while I'm ahead and give you guys some additional messages from Spirit for this beautiful December 6th reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. This is beautiful. Oh, you have no idea. I was so like, I'm thinking, what's going on with my readings all week? They've been so like, you know, nasty and down. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yes. And guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Good. So whether or not you guys are reconciling with this person, yesterday we had the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. We had the Emperor and the Queen of Swords energy. They were kind of warring over each other. Whether it's separating from that person, you're getting a new blessing of a new union here. And it may be somebody from your past, or it's a reconciliation where you guys are able to work through those issues. Humor, I love it. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Things get lighter. This 9 of Swords energy in reverse, you're releasing all of this guilt, this anxiety, this fear. And you release any beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth so you can bring about your material harvest. All right, one final message for the collective, December 6th, 2019. You have no idea how happy I am, you guys, for you, for me, for everyone involved. And I just want to let you know I accidentally initialized my whole phone. I record these on my phone and I accidentally pushed a button and then another button and erased my whole phone. So this is the shadows of Mercury retrograde coming to haunt me. All right, and then finally, charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I love that. I love this red color of passion, of love. There's 2 of Cups finally coming back to us. It's in the upright. Huge blessing, material harvest, stopping any hemorrhages, releasing negative energy, bringing about manifesting, asking for help from your spirit guides, your God, universe, whatever resonates with you to bring about just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new period. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to me. If you have been with me all week, you know how happy I am. I'm sure that you are to get this reading on the last day of the week. So I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I love you so much. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if and only if that's something you like to do. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day.